I have been asked many times, how does one train for a long thru hike? Of course, the simple answer is to just start hiking. But those who have dared to attempt a thru hike have an understanding that it is so much more than that. There are places on the CDT, in all its dramatic, ever-changing landscapes, that will try one's resolve to the very core of their being. Whether it's the heat of New Mexico, the chill of the high mountains of Colorado, or dry exposure of the Great Basin in Wyoming, there will be tests every step and every mile of one's journey. It is these tests that are part of the mystery of the natural unknown and the gateway to the great beyond of oneself. These were driving forces on my hike, mystery and the great beyond. I wanted to quit so many times, but I knew because I could still walk and carry my pack, I had to keep moving. If only to see what mystery was over the next mountain, or have just one more peek inside of myself to see if there was somewhere deeper to explore. However, there was a time I had felt like I had lost my spirit for hiking by the time I made it to Montana. Whatever excitement I felt about what's around the next turn had been completely drained. Then I entered Montana. I began seeing why this state is referred to as Big Sky Country. In the vastness of its mountain peaks is an ever-expanding view of rolling clouds against blue skies that stretch to the horizon and beyond. I made it this far. I knew I was the hiker I needed to be to finish this CDT adventure. Everything about my time hiking in Montana was beautiful. Even when it rained down for hours in the afternoon, I just didn't care. It all looked so beautiful. However, I believe part of me didn't care because of how the CDT toughened me up as a hiker. I became much more resolute on putting the miles down in any condition, no matter what.
Whoa.
Part of it was because I wanted to finish the hike. The other part was this renewed sense of curious excitement of exploring such a beautiful part of my country. High up in the mountains again, among the clouds and piles of rocks and flowing waterfalls and creeks, I was enjoying what was left of this adventure. The CDT showed me so much, not just in the physical landscape, but within the spirit of myself as well. I went to places deep within the wilderness of America, but also within myself. This was an adventure in the spirit of endurance, to explore the great beyond of oneself and the mysteries of a remote landscape of America. I left only footprints, but I take away something new from this hike, something ethereal, raw, and primitive. It is something that can't be quantified by miles or photographs, something of myself left for me to continue to explore in every aspect of living in the real world. It is something that exists in the mysteries of the great beyond and can only be explained by experiencing it. For those who followed me on this adventure, you know I've spoken much about my time out here. I hope somehow I've continued to inspire you, and that my words and videos have conveyed some understanding of how truly awesome and arduous these long hikes can be. Maybe somehow, through my expressions, you've felt what I have felt, and maybe one day, you will venture out and discover your own mysteries, and what lies inside the great beyond of yourself. Just start hiking.